Hello everyone, I'm Ania from Mr. Phone, and in this video, let's take our first look at the brand new OPPO Reno 7 5G. Let's roll the unboxing. So you guys just saw the unboxing of the newly launched OPPO Reno 7 5G in this beautiful Star Trails blue color. However, there's also a starry black color on offer for people who would prefer another option. But anyway, moving on with the new Reno 7 series, OPPO has expanded its Reno line, and the OPPO Reno 7 5G with me is a phone that's packed to the brim. It comes with features such as advanced portrait mode, a 64 megapixel AI triple rear camera setup, 65-watt SUPERVOOC charging, a MediaTek Dimensity 900 SoC, and ColorOS 12. But before I give you a closer look at the Reno 7 5G, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button if you haven't already, and also turn on the bell so that you don't miss any of our latest updates. Let's go ahead. OPPO's Reno series smartphones have always been known for their brilliant design, but there's one more key area that these Reno phones are known for. I'm talking about the camera. So it's only right that we start talking about the Reno 7 5G by focusing on its camera system. So you get three lenses at the rear, a 64 megapixel main, it's an OV64B sensor. This is coupled with an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera and a 2 megapixel macro camera. On the front, there's a 32 megapixel camera for selfies. Now, along with your usual photo and video features, the Reno 7 5G completely reimagines the portrait mode in photos. The camera system has intelligent skin tone detection alongside an entire palette of retouching effects to give you a great photo experience on both front and rear cameras. And as you can see, there are 25 levels of bokeh adjustments for adjusting the level of bokeh in the background. Additionally, you also get a bunch of filters that you get to play around with. For instance, take a look at this photo. Looks good, right? The colors are on point and even the details upon zooming in are sharp. This was taken with a bokeh adjustment of f16, and now the same photo was taken with a bokeh adjustment of f0.95, which is the maximum you can push on this phone. Just look at the results side by side. You get a deeper blur, the subject is perfectly highlighted, and the colors look punchy. What do you guys think? Similarly, this other photo was also taken in portrait mode without applying any filter. What I like here is, of course, the colors, the composition, and especially the edge detection. Now, the same photo taken with the portrait mode filter turned on, and boom, immediately you see the difference in the blur. Doesn't it look better? And of course, with more lights in the background, with more colors in the background, I was almost instantly getting a better looking photo with portrait mode on, and this was both in the day and night front and rear camera, no problem at all. Instead, even if you look at videos taken with bokeh flare portrait turned on, I mean, the end result looks bright and colorful, and there's a good level of blur. Of course, a few improvements here and there are needed, but it's a good camera overall. Now, another filter that I absolutely loved was AI color portrait, and I don't know how did the phone manage to apply a monochrome filter around me so perfectly, but it looks so cool. The end result looks straight out of an editing software. Additionally, features like AI scene enhancement help in churning out bright and detailed output with punchy color reproduction. For example, take a look at this photo, again a superb looking shot, and basically folks who like a more neutral approach to colors can take photos without AI scene enhancement, and those who like punchier colors in their output can turn the setting on. Win-win situation for everyone. Speaking of which, another feature for bright and more vivid looking videos that I absolutely loved using on this phone is AI highlight video. So for example, during the day if you're shooting against the sun, in this case the camera will automatically apply the live HDR algorithm to increase the dynamic range in each frame. And as you can see both samples side by side on your screen, the difference is very apparent with preservation of original colors and details. But not just this, AI highlight video also helps in delivering good results from the front camera as well. And this sample that's playing on your screens right now has been shot at night. So while recording videos at night, again, the camera's algorithm automatically increases the overall brightness of the image and tries to keep the colors closest to their original form. Apart from this, there are features such as dual view video that lets you record from both the front and rear camera simultaneously. There's ultra stable video as well, which, as the name suggests, lets you shoot stable and clearer videos. Not to mention, you can also turn on focus lock from the settings to enable focus tracking for better results. The camera system on the Reno 7 5G definitely looks promising, especially the portrait capability of the smartphone is really good for both photos and videos. But that was just the camera on the Reno 7 5G, and the story doesn't end here because there's so much more to the smartphone than just the camera. So let's dive in and talk about the other aspects of this device as well. Starting with the design, so I've already told you guys, this is the Star Trails blue color, and of course it features a matte gradient finish, but unlike I have ever seen before. Now OPPO claims to have used a fancy aircraft grade laser direct imaging or LDI technology to achieve this glossy matte texture on top of their proprietary OPPO Glow technology, and it looks mesmerizing. We have seen OPPO Glow in previous Reno devices as well, but along with the LDI technology, you get these micron-sized lines which look fancy. Plus, you don't get any smudges or scratches, which is great. Apart from this, the phone is slim and light. The 3D curves in the back definitely help in enhancing the grip. And overall, in terms of design and build, the Reno 7 5G looks and feels great. It has great ergonomics, and especially this laser-etched design on the rear panel. I think this looks beautiful. This looks absolutely mesmerizing. And of course, as I said, it also does a great job of hiding the smudges and fingerprints. Now coming to the front, you get a 6.4-inch AMOLED display with a 90Hz refresh rate. In terms of display quality, it's a well-calibrated panel. Of course, being an AMOLED display means colors pop, blacks look deep, and this panel is also Widevine L1 certified, so no problem consuming HD content on Netflix and Prime. But apart from the display quality, the refresh rate, which is 90Hz, it actually feels very smooth. Admittedly, at first boot, I did confuse it for 120Hz, which would have been awesome by the way, but trust me, 90Hz on this phone feels butter, and this might also be because of ColorOS 12. Well, that's the software running the show on this smartphone. In the past few days, I've actually come to enjoy OPPO's take on design and functionality with ColorOS, along with an improved focus on privacy features. One of my favorites is the ability to remove your private information such as location and other properties from media files before you share them with others. Apart from this, ColorOS 12 features a clean UI and precisely spaced out content. Other than this, there's Emoji, which lets you create personalized animated emojis of yourself. There's PC Connect, which literally mirrors your phone on your Windows computer for quick file transfers, syncing your notifications, copy pasting from the clipboard, and more. Bloatware and duplicate app situations are also a bare minimum, and most of them you can just uninstall, so that is good. And overall, ColorOS looks and feels great, and I have no second thoughts here. Moving on, the OPPO Reno 7 5G is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 900 5G SoC chipset. There's 8GB RAM and 256GB storage, which by the way is expandable via a dedicated microSD card slot. Now, how many phones give you this option nowadays? Anyway, on a side note, this phone also comes with a headphone jack. So apart from this, there's virtual RAM expansion to up to 5GB as well, basically giving you the ability to take the phone to a total of 13GB RAM. So the OPPO Reno 7 5G is also the first phone that is certified with TUV SUD 36-month fluency rating A, which means that even after 3 years of use, the phone is guaranteed to work smoothly. And performance on this phone in my brief time has been pretty great. Things run smooth. I did not encounter any lags or slowdowns. Thermal management while gaming is also kept under check even after long stretches of gameplay. Another good area that is worth pointing out is the battery life. So the 4500 mAh battery definitely sounds modest, but day in and day out with medium to heavy usage, I am easily able to last a full day with the smartphone. What's even great is the 65-watt SUPERVOOC charging, which takes about 30 minutes to go from 0 to 100%. However, normally I used to charge the Reno 7 5G at around the 25 to 30% battery, and from that point to 100% charge, it took about 15 to 20 minutes. So yeah, amazing charging speeds. Furthermore, OPPO claims that a 5 minutes charge is enough for a 2-hour session of gaming, and I don't doubt it. So at a retail price of 28,999 rupees for the lone 8GB RAM variant, the OPPO Reno 7 5G finds itself in a very competitive price segment. But with that said, one also can't deny that the company does seem to have nailed the core fundamentals with the smartphone. For the price, you get a beautiful design, the AI camera features are amazing, the display is great, the software is polished, and the battery lasts a whole day. Now, how does this phone hold up in the long run? To know all of that and more, stay tuned for my full review only at the Mr. Phone YouTube channel. Do note, for all the offers and availability on the Reno 7 5G, all the details will be given in the description below, so definitely check that out. For now, this was your unboxing and a closer look at the brand new OPPO Reno 7 5G. As always, for all the latest in tech, stay tuned to Mr. Phone. I'll catch you all in the very next one. Thank you for watching.